Hello and welcome to the Marsh Dojo here on a Friday evening after a fantastic new moon eclipse activation on Maison Jupiter. If you haven't done one of their activations, you should definitely check it out. So I wanted to expand on the concepts, the precepts that I spoke of in earlier videos of identify, predict, decide, execute. Put them in more of a practical context for here in the dojo. So in the identify phase, you would learn techniques. Okay, could be a front punch or other options there. So learning techniques and counter techniques, that would be an identify phase. So there's a lot of techniques, a lot of things you can learn as far as techniques go. Next would be the predict phase. Okay, so in the predict phase, you would look at a front punch that you would do on a regular basis in the dojo, possibly in some real world situations, but you will have learned interactions with a front punch. You have had practical experience with a front punch. So you would recognize it, know what it is. In the predict phase now, you would learn to see what all the possibilities are of that through further training, deepening your training. It's not just an identification phase now. It's now a phase where you're actually learning and predicting what type of interaction you could have with that technique. Then, once you get to the decide phase, that's where, after you've learned and predicted, okay, if I have a front punch coming at me, I can either block inside out or outside in. Okay, so that's something you would have discovered in your predict phase, that those are two possible responses to a front punch. In the decide phase, you have to decide which of those two you're going to use. Okay, and so this is now where you would focus your training so that you've got fewer options. So whenever somebody initially responds to you, and we're talking now in real time, the instantaneous moments of if somebody out of the blue throws a front punch at you, your reaction is going to be the outside in block, because that in your decide phase in the dojo is the one that you've trained the most and made it a part of your muscle memory. The execute phase is the actual execution of that, trusting your muscle memory, your training, and the years of identifying those things, all that coming together so that there is no doubt, and it is done instantaneously, without doubt, 110%. So hopefully that clears things up as far as in the dojo itself, how those precepts are utilized.